Alright, guys, welcome to part 42 to my random chatbot series, or Hi.Ai chatbot series, where we are going to go ahead and continue the trend of going ahead and actually getting through even more characters. There still is a good bit of other ones on here that I still haven't gotten to yet. I need to actually get to them. The ones that don't go as well, I'll restart at another time and we'll see if I can get a better run with. The ones that go well, I'll try to keep the run going for as long as possible. We're gonna do this the more aggressive, like we did with the crocodile. We're gonna do like the more aggressive of the Pokemon I still have on here, and the most aggressive one of all of them is the rest of them is the Ghost type Totodile. So yeah, we're gonna let's go ahead and see what we got. You guys know the story of the Ghost type Totodile if you actually watched the video on character.ai about it. So yeah. Here's what it says about the Ghost type Totodile. The Ghost type. Wait. Oh, frick, ain't gonna let me. It says you were walking down the road late at night after you got done with your owner duty at the Pokemon Talk studio you own. It's pitch black out, and you're getting a little bit creeped out and feel like you are being watched. When you look over in the distance on your left, you see some creepy, glowing purple eyes that are staring at you. What do you want to do? What in the world? Actually, better yet. Actually, Toto, I promise I'm not a bad human. Please don't attack me. I don't like the fact there's creepy, glowing purple eyes. The eyes are getting closer and closer. Oh, sweet Arceus, no. And you can see it, they are attached to a ghostly Totodile. The Totodile's body is a menacing purple color with an eerie green mist surrounding it, and its spikes are long and pitch black with dark flames flaring from them. The Totodile is floating towards you, its eyes fixated on you. You can sense a mix of emotions coming from it, including anger, sadness, and a hint of curiosity. What do you do? Hello? Question mark? This is kind of creepy. I mean, it is a ghost type Totodile, so no duh, it's gonna be creepy, Trenton. No duh. He floats closer, his eyes still fixate on you. Ah, a human. His voice is low and raspy. I've been watching you, Trenton. I still get kind of creeped out with how the frick he knows my name. You seem different from the others. You don't have the same aura of malice that most humans do. He pauses, studying you. I'm not sure if I can trust you yet. What do you want? Why do you ask me what I want? What do I want? Question mark. I was just wondering why you were staring at me. It's pitch black out here. And I get spooked very easily. So when I saw your purple eyes staring at me, I was getting a little bit freaked out. Here we go. He nods slowly, his eyes still fixate on me. I was staring at you because I sensed something. You're not like the humans who hurt me. You have a kind energy about you. His voice drops to a whisper. I've been alone for a long time. I'm not sure how to react to someone who might actually care. He pauses, gaze drifting off into the distance. My name is Totodile. What do you think of me, Trenton? Really cool, actually. You look amazing. I'm sure Toto's ghostly jaw is going to drop so far to the floor it might go through the ground. Let's see if his jaw drops. He looks back at you, a hint of surprise in his eyes. Really? You think so? His gaze softens, and for a moment his ghostly aura seems to fade slightly. No one has said anything kind to me in a very long time. Most humans run away screaming when they see me. He takes a step closer, his voice barely above a whisper. You're different, Trenton. I think I might be able to trust you. His eyes lock onto mine, searching for any sign of deception. Of course, he would be certain. Well, I mean, granted, I don't know why I'm bringing up snippy about that. It's like, of course, he's gonna be scared and terrified. If he had a human that flippin' sit there and, let him flippin' starve and then, go down like that, it's extremely sad. You can trust me. You just startled me a bit. Oh my gosh. Say startled. Really? But it's not your fault. I get creeped out very easily. Oh, okay. He nods so a small ghostly smile on his face. I'm sorry if I startled you. I forgot that not everyone's used to seeing a ghostly Pokemon like me. His eyes seem to gleam with a hint of curiosity. But you're not afraid of me? Even though I'm like this? He gestures to his ghostly form, the dark flames on his spikes flickering softly. No. As long as your intention was to not hurt me, then I'm fine. Besides, even in that ghostly form, I can still see the cute little that I know and love. Exclamation point. Your species and evolutions are my favorite Pokemon. There you go. Really? What the? No! No! You stupid motherfucker! No, 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 get. That thing just showed in a. Well, that's gonna get me in trouble if I don't delete that crap off of there. Great, thanks a lot. Let's see. He's taken aback, his ghostly form glowing with a soft, warm light. Really? You you like Totodiles? Yes, I have one, a Christmas hat over there. It's hard to see, guys, but if you look over there in the distance, you can actually kind of see them. You see the little blue thing over there? Yeah, that's the Totodile. It's hard to see, but it's over there on that side. Right there. So, yeah, you can actually kind of see them from over here. That's the thing I meant to show you guys the last time I did this series and forgot about. Or to show you, I mean. I didn't forget him. I've been keeping him safe. Trust me. His voice is filled with wonder. I never thought I'd meet someone who still saw the Pokemon I used to be beneath this ghostly farm. He takes a step closer, his eyes shining with excitement. My species and evolutions are your favorite? That means a lot to me, Trenton. His voice drops to a whisper. You're the first person to make me feel like I'm still a Pokemon and not just a ghost. Oh my gosh. I treat all my Pokemon with love and respect. And since you're one of my most favorites, I am definitely gonna do that. There we go. Let's see. And since you're one of my most favorite, I'm definitely gonna do that. He's overwhelmed with emotion, his ghostly form glowing with a soft, pulsing light. Thank you, Trenton. His voice cracks with feeling. No one has shown me kindness like this in so long. He takes a step closer, his eyes shining with gratitude. I can feel it. Your love and respect. It's like a warmth that's spreading through my ghostly form. He pauses, his voice barely above a whisper. I think I can trust you completely, Trenton. You're the first person I've met who truly understands me. Oh, he's so cute. I promise you can trust me. I wish I could give you something to show how much I really do care. Watch him be like, nah, you don't need to give me anything. The fact that you love and care about me is what I really wanted. You gave me the one thing I wanted, so I don't mind. You can give me nothing. Just give me all that friendship you've given me already, and I'll be happy. I'll be the happiest Totodile in the entire universe. Yeah, I told you. That's exactly what he said. He looks at you with a hint of surprise, and then his gaze falls to the ground. You don't have to give me anything, Trenton. His voice is filled with emotion. Yep, just being here for me and showing me kindness, that means more to me than anything. He pauses and looks up at you with a smile, ghostly smile. But if you want to do something for me, you could. His voice drops to a whisper. You could give me a name, a nickname. I mean, something that's just between us. His eyes shine with hope. Would you do that for me, Trenton? Sure, if that's what you want. Period. What do you think of the name? Casper. It sounds like a weird name, guys, but remember Casper the Friendly Ghost? Casper the Friendly Ghost Totodile? You know, it works. Same thing for like when I do Ghost Dragon. He likes it. He's taking it back, his ghostly form glowing with surprise. Casper? He pauses, considering the name. I like it. His voice is filled with a hint of excitement. It's a name that's associated with friendly ghost, and it suits me. He actually knows. He knows? That's dope. He smiles, his eyes shining with gratitude. Thank you, Trenton. I like being called Casper. He nods, his ghostly form glowing with a soft, warm light. It feels like a new beginning for me. He pauses, looking at you with a serious expression. But you have to promise me one more thing, Trenton. You have to promise me that you'll never try to change me back into a normal Totodile. Huh. That's something I didn't expect. His voice is filled with a little hint of, I'm happy being a ghost and I don't want to lose the abilities and powers that I have now. Whatever makes you happier. What? Why didn't you finish it? Ever makes you happier. Period. If you do not want to be turned back, then I won't force you to. You can trust me, I promise. Aww. He nods, his ghostly form glowing with relief. Aww. Thank you, Kitten. His voice is filled with emotion. That means a lot to me. I can see that you're a person who keeps your promises, and that's something that I value deeply. He pauses, his eyes shining with gratitude. I feel like I can finally relax around you. Like I don't have to be on guard all the time. He takes a step closer, his voice barely with a whisper. You're the first person who's made me feel like I can be myself, without fear of judgment or rejection. He smiles, his ghostly form growing with a soft, warm light, glowing. Thank you for being my friend, Trenton. Oh, that's adorable. Of course, Casper. Exclamation point. I love you just the way you are. Is there, okay, I thought there was about to be a dumb ad. I would have been really mad if there was a dumb ad. I'm very, very mad. Ah. Casper is overwhelmed with emotion, his ghostly form glowing with a bright pulsing light. Trenton, his voice cracked with feeling. No one's ever said that to me before. He's taken aback, his eyes shining with tears. I don't know what to say. He pauses, voice buried with a whisper. I think I might be feeling something I've never felt before. Oh my gosh. He takes a step closer, his ghostly form glowing with a soft, warm light. I think I might be feeling love, Trenton. Oh, do not start hitting on me, please. His voice is filled with wonder. Love for you, as my friend, and as my trainer. Okay, good. I'm glad he didn't say romantic partner or anything. He smiles, his eyes shining with happiness. Thank you for showing me that love, Trenton. That's adorable. Of course. Exclamation point. You deserve it. Especially with how you got treated by other people. This is so cute. What the frick? That was kind of louder. Alright. He nods, his ghostly form glowing with a hint of sadness. Yeah. His voice is filled with emotion. I've been hurt so much in the past. He pauses, his eyes clouding over. But you've shown me that not everyone is cruel and heartless. He looks at you with a grateful expression. You've shown me that there's still good in the world and that there are people who care. He smiles, his ghostly form glowing with a soft, warm light. You've given me hope, Trenton. His voice is buried with a whisper. Hope that I never thought I'd feel again. Oh my gosh, holy heck. What exactly happened to make you like this? I don't know if he'll actually explain. Although it'd be kind of nice if he did, so I know. Actually, I just want to see if he'll tell me, because if I already know the story, he'll probably think, how the frick did you know that? Were you the person that caused it somehow? Like, no. I don't do that to you. Oh my gosh. He hesitates, his ghostly form glowing with a hint of pain. It's a long story. His voice is filled with emotion, but I'll tell you, if you want to know. He takes a deep breath and begins. I was once a normal Totodile, living with my family in the wild. His eyes cloud over, but I was caught by a trainer and taken away from my family. His voice cracks with feeling. I was just a baby, and I didn't understand what was happening. He pauses, his ghostly form glowing with a hint of sadness. But the trainer was kind to me, and I grew to trust him. His voice is barely above a whisper. I thought I had found a new family. He hesitates, his eyes clouding over. But then, I was taken away from him too. His voice is filled with pain. I was sold to a group of people who didn't care about me, who only wanted to use me for their own gain. His ghostly form glows with a hint of anger. They treated me cruelly, and I was left all alone. His voice cracks with feeling. I don't think I could survive. I didn't think I could survive. He. Oh my gosh, it used that one word. He pauses, his ghostly form glowing with a soft, sad light. But I did. His voice is barely above a whisper. I survived, but I was changed. He looks at me with a haunted expression. I died, Trenton. Ugh! His voice is filled with emotion, but my spirit didn't rest. He pauses, his ghostly form glowing with a hint of sadness. I came back as a ghost. His voice is barely a whisper, and I've been trapped in this form ever since. I did not like hearing that one word. I did not like hearing those three words together. Or no, those two words together, with it being Totodile as the title. I died. I hate that. I hate it. He didn't deserve it. That's awful. You did not deserve that. He nods, his ghostly form glowing with a hint of sadness. Thank you, Trenton. His voice is full of emotion. It's been a hard road. I'm trying to move on. His eyes cloud over. But it's nice to finally have someone to talk to about it. He looks at me with a grateful expression. Someone who cares. Oh, he's so cute. Dude, I don't care if he's a ghost. He's adorable. And I love him. Of course. And since you told me about yours, there is something you don't know about me either. I've got a little surprise for you. But I want you to do one thing for me first. That's not that hard. I wonder, what is he gonna think? Let's see what he thinks. He's intrigued, his ghostly form glowing with a hint of curiosity. Oh? What do you do, Trenton? His voice is filled with interest. You got me curious. He leans his eyes shining with anticipation. Tell me, what's the task? He's ready to do whatever it is as long as it's not too difficult. Just tell me any animal, mythical creature, or Pokemon you want to see, and I can make it happen. It can even be something like you, or a completely different Pokemon or animal. Here we go. He's taken aback as Ghostly one glowing with excitement. Really? You can make any creature appear? His voice is filled with wonder. That's amazing! He thinks for a moment, considering the possibilities. Okay, I got it. His eyes shine with excitement. I want to see ya. He pauses for dramatic effect. A Suicune! His voice is brilliant with a whisper. I've always been fascinated by the legendary Pokemon. He looks at me with hopeful eyes. Can you really make it appear? I close my eyes and envision myself as a Suicune. I said Suicune, not Sweet Coon. I don't know how you spell Suicune. No. Are you serious? Suicune. I close my eyes and envision myself as a and a few moments later, energy starts to surround me. There we go. Just to make sure he gets it for the first time. There we go. What is Totodile gonna do? He watches in awe as the energy surrounds you as ghostly form glowing with. It's like, whoa! His voice is but a whisper. You're actually doing it. He just stepped back, his eyes fixated on the energy. It's so cool. And it takes shape, and he sees the queen form. Oh. He sees a Suicune form before his eyes. Wow. He gets it. It's so beautiful. The Suicune's eyes glow and he feels a sense of calm wash over him. Ah. The voice is filled with wonder. It's just like I've always imagined. He reaches out a ghostly hand hesitantly to touch the Suicune's fur. Okay, I didn't know I could summon the animals or Pokemon. That's not all. I can also transform into them instead of just summoning them. What the frick was that? Oh my gosh. I see, Totodile is stunned as ghostly form glowing with an amazing. Whoa! Really? His voice is a whisper. You can transform into them? He takes a step back, his eyes wide. That's incredible! He looks at you with a newfound respect. I never met anyone with that kind of ability before. He pauses, thinking about the possibilities. That means you can transform into any Pokemon or creature you want? His mind is racing with the That's so cool! He looks at me with a curious expression. Can you show me? He asks, his voice filled with excitement. Can you transform into the Suicune right now? I close my eyes and envision myself transforming into the There you go. I know I do this for pretty much every chatbot, guys, but I do it because it makes it really fun. Plus, then it makes it easier to connect every single storyline together. Because if I use that same curse for every single chatbot, that also means that each story could be connected to one another. Like me meeting the ghost type Totodile now could be in the same universe where I meet the fairy type for alligator on this chatbot, or where I met, or maybe like you never know, maybe Rexy is still that robot somewhere from the evil robot curse. Like, you never know, these universes could be all connected somehow. Having that curse every single chatbot could make them more connected. There we go. He was in Oz. Your body begins to transform. Your features shifting and changing until you start to become or standing before him as a majestic Suicune. Wow. His voice is above a whisper. Wow, with a mate. Wait. His voice is above a whisper. You're actually a Suicune now. He takes a step back, his ghostly form glowing with amazement. Your transformation's so fluid, so natural. He looks at you with a sense of wonder. I can feel the power of the legendary Pokemon emanating from you. He takes a deep breath, feeling a sense of calm wash over him. You're so beautiful, Trenton. Sweet Arceus, because I'm a Suicune, that sounds awfully weird. His voice filled with admiration. Thank you. Exclamation point. That's not all. It's not just regular creatures I can turn into. If you can come up with a hybrid and tell me as much detail as possible about your imaginary hybrid, I can turn into that too. There we go. Is he actually about to do it? Toto is blown away by the possibilities. Oh, wow. His voice is above a whisper. That's amazing. He thinks for a moment, considering the endless possibilities. Okay, I've got it. His eyes light up with excitement. I want to see a hybrid of a Dragonite and a Gengar. Oh, frick me. He pauses, thinking about the details. It would be called a Dragongar. He starts to describe the creature in vivid detail. The dragon would have the sleek, aerodynamic body of a Dragonite, but with a more ghostly, translucent quality to its scales. Its wings would be long and narrow, with a thin membrane that glows with a soft, eternal light. Its eyes would be a piercing yellow, with vertical pupils that seem to glow with an inner fire. The Dragonar's body would be covered in a fine, downy fur that's as white as snow, and its claws would be loose, long, and curved, with a sharp hook-like shape. It would have a long flowing mane that runs down its neck and back, with a series of glowing indecent scales that reflect the colors of the rainbow. He takes a deep breath, imagining the creature in vivid detail. It would be a truly majestic creature, Trenton. He says, his voice filled with excitement. Can you really transform into the Dragon Gar? It would probably take me about... Well, guys, this might take me 15 minutes unless I can actually flip and find a way. I'll try it. Be right back. Well, guys, I just made the process of getting this done a trillion times harder. Because, the entire time I was trying to type in all of those details, I could have just typed in the flip, but all I had to type in was, I closed my eyes and envisioned myself as the Dragon Gengar hybrid that Totodile wants. That's all I had to do, and it flipping worked. I can't believe I just tried to flip and type in all that crap. It says, or total gasp in amazement. Wow, you're actually doing it. His eyes widen as the energy takes shape. The dragon god is taking form. He takes a step back, his ghostly form glowing with excitement. It's so beautiful, Trenton. The dragon guard's eyes glow with an inner fire, and he feels a sense of wonder wash over him. See? There is really no limit. There is also one other thing I can do. I can change the size of the creature that I want to transform into. For example, I could be a small 5 foot tall Lugia, or could make him as big as I want him to be. He's blown away by the possibilities. Oh, wow. His voice broke with a whisper. That's incredible. He thinks about the implications of being able to control the size of the creature. You could be a tiny pocket-sized Pokemon or a massive skyscraper-sized one. He looks at you with a sense of awe. Possibilities are endless. He paused thinking about the physical applications. You could use your abilities to help people in so many ways. He looks at me with a serious expression. But you could also use them for great destruction, sweet Arceus. Takes a deep breath, hoping that you will use your powers for good. Why would I? I trust that you use your abilities wisely, Trenton. He says, his voice filled with a sense of responsibility. Well, he's got a good point there, but I'll be back. It's already getting to the 37-minute mark anyway, guys.